Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're playing Plants vs. Zombies 3. I've played through the first 10 levels or so of this because, and I did record it, I did have some initial reactions, but I'm not going to release the video because two reasons. One, it was all a big tutorial, which was really boring. And two, the audio was messed up. I ended up my microphone was far too low, so you wouldn't have been able to hear me over the music. So why am I doing this instead of the second game, or even before completing the first game entirely? Well, simply put, it's an open beta, available only in the UK at the moment, which is lucky for me. But what else? I'll see to that in a second. It's only available in the UK. It's an open beta, and it's only available until the 11th of November. So there's only a month to play these 200 levels or so. I've played the first 10 already. They were really boring, so I don't mind not showing that on video. You can probably find someone else's playthrough if you really want to. At the end of the day, it's pretty much only a demo that's gonna last for a month. So what things are here? It's very modern mobile gamey. There's a big town here. I don't even understand what most of this is. It looks like Farmville. I was forced to create this character. I just used the randomize button. Their name is Bruh. Purely because I don't like the avatar. This is the Zen garden, by the way. It's been reduced to 4 pots in a garden. Yeah. Anyway, I'm saying all this negative stuff. It's really not that bad. Oh god. Purely because, well, it's just better than the previous iteration of the game. This is evolved, whereas the previous one was known as Welcome to Zomburbia. This one's better, but it's still got a lot of flaws. I feel like they've included a can you shush for a second? They've included a survey, which is pretty much like, so how do you want the game to go from here? I don't know how well they'll listen to the survey results, but hopefully they put a couple of our complaints, iron them out a bit, because it's an okay game. What is this? Adventures. Oh, we're bringing back heroes. What does this mean? Dave's Big Adventure. What is this? Play. Oh, is it like 3 different stories? I see. Storylines. Right, okay. That's okay. And there's a level select. So, can we literally not go... can we literally not go back to the tutorial? That makes sense. I might have played through it again just without all the tutorial elements, because quite frankly that was disgusting. Wait, hang on. So how many levels are there? Yeah, so there are 200 levels in this one adventure. It's crazy. Right, let's see. Pick your plants. Let's try out this Bop Choi character. Looks like just a weaker Bonk Choi. I think you can merge them to get Bonk Choi. Right. Okay. And I am going to comment on some things, but many of these comments I already made in what would have been my previous video. Okay. So I like how it's 11, no, not 11, 12 by 5. I think that's a good natural evolution, for lack of a better word. Issue 1, level 1. Okay. I think it's... Okay, why are all these guys appearing on one lane? Right, I must say I do like the music. I think it's fun. I like this. This is one of my favorite soundtracks so far. The levels feel quite fast. That was a problem I had with the old version. You never get to see me play it though, because you never got to see me play that older version though, because I hadn't made my channel yet. But one of the main flaws of that old version was that it was just far too quick. The levels were over before you could actually get up a decent defense. What does this mean? This 6... is this points? Are there points now? Can I not create a bonk Choi? Let's see how it is. Okay, we'll use a nut instead then. Okay, I don't like that. Why is the flag zombie still a brown coat, but like the rest of them are themed to the world? Defeat zombies faster to get more points. Okay. That's interesting. I like that. So you can... Ah, right, okay. The 3 peanut. Oh, what's that? Daily top score. Oh, okay, we're still doing a tutorial. Great, okay. Okay. Oh, what? Was that my garden? Oh, it was my garden. No, not yet. Oh. Whoa. Do I, if I complete one of those, do I get a, do I get those plants unlocked? I don't want to harvest this because I feel like I can, create a Gatling pea, which would be better. On to the next level. You don't want to see me sit around a garden all day. Who's this guy? The magma zombie. Ooh. In my current team, who would be an ideal counter? Spikeweed? Spikeweed instead of who? Bop Choi? No, I just don't have a good plant. Ooh. Well, we'll have to... have to deal with it as we can. Issue 1. That's... what's that mean? Okay, the zombies come straight away, but they have, like, more space to walk, so I suppose it's understandable. Also, I am noticing you start with every plant pre-charged, so that's pretty cool. Okay, like, okay, so you just... Okay, I see my strat now. I don't know how many other people see my strat. Oh, here comes Magma Zombie. we're gonna pull out the big guns for this one. This guy looks massive. What is his problem? Oh, oops. Ridge them. Baked potato. Do we want a solitator or should we wait for a devastator? I think a solitator is a good idea. Oh, it's just an imp. That's fine. What's that? The golden Yukon. That's what it's called. Oh, he burned up the spikeweed. That's interesting. Mo is getting ready to attack. I hope he doesn't. Okay, that's another thing that has annoyed me about the previous version and this version now. Why are we still doing oops. Why are we still doing this one lawnmower thing with Mo? Why can't we just have 5 lawnmowers? Oh, we made it to the silver trophy. So is he squashed there yet? Okay. Okay, so does that mean we unlock iceberg lettuce now? Or do we still have a bit more to... Oh yeah, we have, there we go. Look at that. Is it just iceberg lettuce? Look at that. Look at that superb animation. That Microsoft PowerPoint animation right there. Iceberg lettuce doesn't even move. He doesn't even have an animation. He's a PNG image. These guys all move. Iceberg lettuce is a PNG image. He is a he, isn't he? Yay. Okay, let's upgrade some of these guys because the leveling system from the second. Oh, I hate that animation so much. I hope they change it when the game actually releases. Ugh, it's such a stupid animation. Okay, you know what it reminds me of? I said like Microsoft PowerPoint, when in reality it looks closer to the Plants vs Zombies 2 Reflourished 2024 April Fool's next gen collab animations that they had for like the Gargantua. Now, if you don't know what that is, in the Plants vs Zombies 2 mod, Reflourished mod, for April Fool's last year, they did pretty much a parody version of Plants vs Zombies 3, which then devolved into some other madness. And for the for many of the zombies, they were just PNG images that moved along and had minimal animations. The Gargantua was equally so, but it had this crazy animation for when it would crush something. That's exactly what this looks like. If I were to like upgrade the I use this guy a lot. Upgrade the Solar Pea, for example. Look at that. That's exactly an animation from Plants vs Zombies 2 Reflourished. Or at least the April Fool's joke. I'm not saying the rest of the games like that. I'm just upgrading these guys so I can. And also to laugh at the animations. I want to see who has the... Like, obviously it's all the same animation, but who does it look the goofiest with? So far I'm still saying iceberg lettuce, because he doesn't even move. He has 0 animation. I can't believe it took me this long to upgrade Repeater. He's like one of the main guys I use the most. Oh, and Gatling Pea, where's he? Let's get Gatling Pea up. Ooh, I can unlock some new plants here. Burst Thistle. Ooh, but it's gonna cost me. Who do I want to unlock is the real question here, I'd imagine. Do we want... I think Bonk Choy might be a good choice. Do we have Snowpea? There's Snowpea. What do I need for you? Iceberg Seed. Okay. So, who can I unlock here? Tater Pult. Ooh. I like the sound of Tater Pult. I'm gonna just unlock Bonk Choy because... Stupid animation. 2 spaces ahead or behind. I think he's faster than Bop Choy as well. claim that. Upgrade that. Who else do we want? I think I like the idea of tater pult. Seems like it'll be some sort of melon pult type thing. And we're even upgrading it as well to level 2. And who are you? Pine Needler. Yeah, we'll do that as well. Okay. Not bad. Now, there's one thing I do want to check. This guy, the snow conifer, not only has rubbish animations. Oh yeah, you can just get it from this. You don't have to use the premium battle pass. That's good. But it does seem like it's going to take a bit longer. These guys look really cool. I'm looking at this guy, for example. Cab Barrage. He looks like some crazy plant. Who are you? Tingling. I gotta stop doing this. Let's go into a new level with our new selection of plants. I say new. Who do we need for Snoopy again? Okay. So with this in mind, actually, before we go into the next level, why does that have a target on? Oh, because Neighborville Watch. Before going to the next level, let's actually go. Yeah, okay. Let's harvest some of these guys. Can I merge you? Yes, Gatling Pea there. Give you a music. Give you that. I don't have enough hearts. What's hearts? Crazy talk. Okay. Never mind then. We'll come back later. I was gonna plant a iceberg lettuce there just to get more iceberg lettuce seeds, but I guess not. Anyway, on to the next level. Level 3 here. Let's pick some new plants. Who do we have? Rock and Rolling Imp. I do like Potato Mine. And Potato Mine has more merges. I think I'm going to rearrange this as well. It's in a terrible order. So Sunflower first. Pea Shooter. Who do we have? Rock and Rolling Imp. So Spikeweed would be good for that. Oh. So we want Pea Shooter. I'm going to say Spikeweed, this guy and this guy. 25 sun though for iceberg lettuce. That's outrageous. Okay, we have no unplantable space. That's brilliant. Love that. Why did I do that? That's like the first. Oh, he does have an. He doesn't. Does he have an animation? Guess we'll never know. He has an animation, but not an idle animation of any sort. Also, notice how we're able to. Okay, I'm gonna plant that there so the imp gets pushed back a little. Well, not pushed back, but delayed. Notice how, like, because we start off with so much sun, I got more pea shooters than I had sunflowers, which really isn't supposed to happen. Actually, I think I prefer the potato mines getting eaten to explode, because that means you can clump up zombies easier. I mean, yeah, there is that element of strategy, like timing and all that, but I didn't plant that there. Come on. Okay, so if I use like this now, does that? It does freeze him, but does that change anything? Is he like cold now? Now hold on. Oh, he does pop the tire. Oh, I can't just move them, can I? Well, this is the last guy. Yeah, these levels are very quick. Though supposedly they can be quicker, considering, like, I'm not getting the top trophies. That's... okay. Looks like the same level. It's actually, this looks easier because there's no rock and rolling imps. And because there's no rock and rolling imps, this plant is recommended. Wait, which plants are recommended? Oh, I've got all of them anyway. There's no rock and rolling imps though, so I don't know. I think I prefer Pichu to over Cabbage Pulp because I have Gatling Peeb and not what's his face, the purple guy. Ooh, we haven't actually tried out Tater Pult yet. Let's actually try out Tater Pult. See if he's worth anything. Let's try Tater Pult. Okay. Why does he have no animation when planted? That's stupid. Okay, let's try out Tater Pult. How do you work? So they kind of, is it like a melon pulp? Do they have splash damage? Okay, you need to eat that. Huge wave zombies, huh? It's 4 guys. I one guy and 3 girls. No, I use guys as gender neutral. I think you can be a explodey guy. I want to see if this does splash damage or not. Does it? I can't tell. It appears to be a little slower though. Actually, you guys are all clumped up. What you gonna get a slaw slinger? I think I definitely prefer this over the Welcome to Zomburbia build. It definitely seems like it's got that just a little bit more character. I prefer you to eat the iceberg lettuce. This dude up here. Are you still gonna burn that or? Okay. Right. Trust me on this one. Slosslinger. Okay, that's a terrible scenario to have there, so I might just... yeah, Mo knows it's a terrible scenario as well. I'm gonna bring in this guy. Anything I can do at the top? I can do spikeweed. I can do this to the spikeweed as well. But you're gonna burn it, aren't you? Yeah. I knew it. I was always old reliable. Nope. That. So I like Spud Pult, or whatever his name was. Taser Pult, that's what it was. I like how he's got an eye patch, and how the little dude he throws has an eye patch as well. I find that funny. No, that still burns up even though he's been chilled. What level was that? Oh, it didn't even reach silver. Cool. I hate that I can still hear the sounds after the level's over. So that was level 4. Hold on. So yeah, that was level 4. I think I'm going to do level 5 and then leave it there for today. Once again, the reason we're doing 3 before 2 is... Sorry, I just ran back up the stairs. So I'm a bit out of breath. 3 before 2 is because this is just the beta version, which only lasts for 1 month, and I want to experience all of it before it disappears. So, hopefully, we can get it done. Oops, I forgot to change my seeds. Oh well, I'm sure the same group of plants will be able to beat these zombies. I do like how they've kept the same voice line since the very first game. The zombies are coming. Let's make a solo one. Freeze you. Why does it make it like a frog noise? Ribbit. Potato. Sun-tato. Sun-tato. Oh, that's a big sun. Oh, what? You're here already? Oh, once again it's... And then... It's a good thing I brought along a cabbage pulp. I keep hearing squelching noises and I'm terrified of the implications. That there's something squelchy somewhere on my screen. This is the magma guy who, for some reason, they've decided... Oh, it's not actually magma at all, it's cheese. It's nacho cheese. Also, forgive me if I'm wrong, but didn't this place used to be known as like Mount Quesadilla or something? And they've changed the name to like Mount... whatever it is, I don't know. Oh, hello, ooh. My game just crashed again. Yippee. I was having a bit of trouble with the game crashing constantly. In the previous video I made. It crashed about twice, but I don't know. I am using what Memu, I believe, is the name of this Android emulator, just so I can play it on PC to get some better quality footage. I did try playing it on BlueStacks, which is what I usually use, but BlueStacks wasn't having it, so I used Memu instead. If I'm pronouncing that right. Also, I'm noticing... Okay, so squash isn't in this game. Squash appears... Oh my word. Claim reward. What is this? Got a bunch of money. Okay. Plant pass. What's over here? Tasks. Oh, I've done some tasks. First try? Yeah. What I want to know is, does the reset that happened there count as a not first try? Has it saved my progress as well? That's another thing I want to know. I don't think it has. No. Hold on, let's pick something that isn't spikeweed. Let's bring back pea shooter. Or even walnut. Let's bring in walnut. Yeah. What do you mean? What, is spikeweed a counter to this guy? Can I check the almanac? This is a burb zombie, apparently, even though I've first encountered him in Volcano. Weak against... Is this iceweed? Yeah, iceweed. Weak against iceweed. And... I didn't get to see the other one. And this... snow conifer with the terrible animations. I've got quite a lot of stuff to upgrade. I don't want to upgrade any more things until the next video. So we'll just go in with this set. I don't know why spikeweed would be considered a counter, because the guy literally burns up any spikeweed he stands on. So I'm gonna go with my gut on this one and say that walnut might be a better choice. Also, have I mentioned how much I hate the imps in this game? Their faces and the way they eat just makes them look so puntable. I understand. Oh, it's crashed again! For goodness sake. But I understand why All Star Zombie wants to kick these guys so hard in the Garden Warfare games. This is actually painful how much it's crashing. I'm not even doing anything. Why is it crashing? Would it be better if I played on a mobile device? I mean, probably. I don't see why. My computer is more powerful than the mobile device. Early days yet. Maybe a patch will fix it in the future. If they're even gonna patch this version of the game. I should really turn on Do Not Disturb mode on Snapchat. I've just got notifications. I don't know if you can hear that or not. You can definitely. Hold on. So guys, I've just realized my microphone was turned off for most of that, which is a shame. What I was trying to explain before, I had a few ideas I was talking about. I was trying to figure out whether Slaw, Slinger, or Spud, no, what's his name, Tatapult were better. I suppose I can go to the Almanac if I need to. One thing I was also sort of complaining about is that I was looking at the number in the top left corner for Sun. That's just the score. The Sun is in your bottom left. So what does that do? I've reached a new rank for that Neighborville watch. Also, another thing, I was playing the game, and I do notice sometimes lanes just don't get used until the last wave, or the last few waves, Also, what are these statues? Do they do anything? Got an award. 100 coins. So yeah, just a few things that I had my microphone turned off for some reason, so I couldn't say them. I don't know how long I've had my mic turned off for. Hopefully not too long, because I've been saying stuff. What is this the weekly meter? What is this? I don't know, but what are you doing here? Why are you here? Do you go where I tap? Okay. Okay. You don't even go where I tap. I tap here and you start walking that way for some reason. Okay. Okay, pal. Whatever. I think that's gonna do it for today. I'm still not a fan of this character. I think literally the moment the character appeared on my screen, I was like, what the hell is that? Why is there a human being in my Plants vs Zombies game whose name isn't Crazy Dave? And the worst part is as well, why do they just sort of sit in the corner doing nothing? What is that? That's not the Destructo Man or whatever its name is, the Devastator. Is that what the Devastator's unarmed form is supposed to look like? But it doesn't actually exist in game, so it's just glitched. That's crazy. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah, why does this guy like appear in the bottom left corner of the screen and do nothing? When I don't mind them being here. I don't mind them being here as an avatar, but like when I go into the next level, how come this guy is just sitting in the corner doing nothing? Look, there they are, right there. Why are you there? I don't mind you being at home. I don't mind there being a version of, like, an avatar for the game. I don't mind that at all. But why are you here? Standing there doing nothing. You don't even fit the art style of the game. Like, at all. I'm not even playing this level. Oh wow, so you don't leave a level in this game, you just straight up lose the level. Which is great. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for today. Thanks for watching. I might play more of this game. I'll try and reach the last level. There's like 210 levels if you include the tutorial. Obviously I skipped the tutorial because obviously the tutorial levels, they're very boring, so I didn't want to show that. And they were also very long. Honestly, I felt like I was doing a whole bunch of stuff over and over again. It was very repetitive, it's also very patronizing as well. They don't give you an option to skip the tutorial, which I feel like would be a good idea. Nor do they give you an option to sort of replay the tutorial levels just without the tutorial on top, which is also really annoying. But now that I've gotten into the actual game a bit, I think it's okay. The levels could be a little longer. Obviously, I'm only on level 6. And I feel like there's a bit of challenge in the game. The zombies spawning in immediately as the level starts is certainly something I wouldn't have done. But at the same time, they also have more space to travel, because you've got 12 columns instead of 9. What else? The animations, I do understand it's a very early work in progress, but if you're going to release even a beta of the game, at least make sure the plants are... Also, what is this? 40 as well for Zaptail. That's like gold leaf costing 80 in Plants vs Zombies 2. It just doesn't make sense. Where was I? Oh yeah. Some of these are very clearly unfinished. I clicked on new because the seed packet looked unfinished. I'm trying to find an example. Who are you? Water chestnut. Okay. trying to find an example of what I mean. You. Snow conifer, very clearly unfinished, still looks like it's been sketched. And the animation consists of 2 frames and a bit of wobble. Who was the... I recorded my reactions to a couple of plants, but alas, that video didn't have very good audio, so... Who... Was it you? No, you're the same situation, wobbling in 2 frames. Punk Shocker. I don't mind that, that's a cool looking design. Sun Tower has an actual animation. Who are you? Mashed Destruction. Okay, you have an actual animation as well. Sorry, I'm a bit ill at the moment. I think I've caught a cold. I've got a bit of a blocked nose, so if I do sound a little nasally today, that's why. Endurian? That's odd. Look at the seed packet in comparison to the actual plant. Also, another plant with no animation. Lychee is here, that's interesting. Because I see Lychee as being somewhat of a slight upgrade to Endurian, because he can attack in a 3x3 area. In a large area. Oh, so Endurian is also 3x3 as well now. Is Lychee the lesser one now? Also Tanglepult as well. Look at this. I think this is the plant I brought up. This is the first plant I clicked on. I'm like, oh, that's a cool design. And then I look at it and it's like 2 frames of animation. So does no Lychee just okay. What was the other plant I was looking at there? There's even worse animations. Oh, Wranglekelp's alright. Sling Pea actually has good animations. Mind you, so, okay, I'm complaining about the plants that have terrible animations. I'm trying to find the one I saw before where it was literally just 2 frames, no wobble or anything. But the plants that do have actual animations are actually pretty good. They're better than the animations modern Plants vs. Zombies 2 has. Which is just incredible to me. Like, how do you do that? Oh god, look at Electric Pea Shooter. It doesn't have any frames. It's a PNG that wobbles. Okay, that's cool. Speargrass. Again, another PNG that wobbles. But like the ones that actually have animations like this has 10 times the character of all of the modern Plants vs Zombies 2 plants. Bamboo shoots. Same deal. Buzzchoy, that was the plant I saw. Look at this thing. It's ugly. And, well, the plant itself isn't ugly, but the animation is very ugly. Never show me this again. Never. You gotta cook. That's like undercooked. Cook more. Because this guy looks interesting. Oh, and also, like, you can, like, it's low quality as well. I'm nitpicking. Obviously, it's very early access. It's all subject to change. They're definitely getting better animations in the future. I can't imagine PopCap seriously releasing a game where a plant is animated as, where anything is animated as poorly as this Buzzchoy. It doesn't even match. Look at this. The Buzzchoy is blue with a mustache, and here it's yellow with a no mustache. But again, subject to change. It's beta. I have faith in PopCap that they're going to listen to the survey, that they're going to make it a good game. They're going to make it a game that stands up to the quality of the first 2. Even if it only stood up to the quality of the second game, that would be good, because the second game has good qualities before they started adding grindy plants to the game.